And now what? Who's there? Did we rescue someone else? A human? Is it a previous bell wielder, maybe? Wait, are you? Yeah, we're a bell wielder. How did you? You're stuck in here as this normal human again. My child. Oh, it's Patty. Is that her dad? I really miss you and your ma. What? Glad I'm still able to remember you. But how can you be here inside? Buddy, I hate to break it to you. Okay, I hate to break your moment, but no human beings are allowed to be inside the dungeon for a long period. We should get him out of here before his soul deteriorates. You, with the address bell. Oh, yep, we got through. You're right, we need to get out of here before I go insane. I want the stuff up there! This is gonna be a moment. Where's the other one? You're so late, kid. Your ma is about to kill me. Oh my, the bell wielder is back. Unfortunately, we couldn't find Rasen's statue. Well, Rasen went mad. You weren't able to save him in the end, I see. If only we can find him. Please, cut that out, President, whoever you are. Shouldn't we worry about the bell wielder's safety first? It's getting later and later. What if someday my child won't ever come back? And we'll be stuck inside somebody else's bell. How can you people only care about guardians and dungeons? I've already lost my husband. If my kid is gone too, I can't. Oh, here comes something else. He took his time coming out. It's been years. The Scavenger, Mentor, Patty. Hey, you're back. You're back, it's you. Yay, correct, it's me. Stop crying. That's your fault. Ouch, it's still strong as usual. Mentor, long time no see. Oh, little Ramu, you're here too. Have continued your research in finding the Guardians. Please, look at my work, and still very eager. Of course I will be glad to. I miss your lessons. Lemba-san, Patty, where have you been all this time? I entered the dungeon, jumped out on the other side, but was unable to come back. Seems you are from the orchard after all, the Scavenger. Ah, President. You're still alive, of course, and you never told me about your bell-wielder child. Things could have gone so much easier. I haven't seen my family for ages, President. What a complex situation. But I need you to run the lab as soon as possible. What's wrong with you? Has being raised in a city made you heartless? He returned to his family after decades and all you talk about is work. We don't know for sure how their condition is. Could we talk about this tomorrow? Pardon her, President, but she has a good point. I want to go home. Welcome home, pal. Yay! We have been reunited with Pappy. And we also rescued that kid. We need to actually revive him. New upgrade requestably available. Yay! As usual. What? Why are you waking me up? Can I ask you to deliver this lunchbox to the lab? Your pa hurried to the Kunlun City so early with an empty stomach. Geez, didn't he miss my cooking at all? Well, your pa must have missed working as a scientist, inventing tools for dungeon scavenging, even though he was trapped for years there. He ain't gonna just abandon his passion for the dungeon. At least, we're finally together again, he's alive, that's all that matters now. The lab is restricted for commoners, so you're gonna do it for me, right? Yep. Gotta get in the field. Ciao! Yay! Ooh. Didn't she realize the kid is so fatigued, all she cares about now is the husband? That's a lie. Don't ruin it. We can sense your body is still weakened, so be extra mindful. We've just done the past 2 dungeons without any perks, so... Let's go ahead and write. All 3 of our things done. Well, that one's being overwritten. Hopefully we don't have to overwrite too many of them. Okay. So before we go to the lab, why not? We just bring our soils here and they throw in the seeds, right? Right. What about the artificial lighting? No potato, doyuk, no interest. But the city is cool, so pa... Okay, wow. Yep, I can kind of see where this is going. Okay, What does the MSG actually do for us? Let's do MSG, Mad Suction Grenade, and we'll do Seaweed. Health plus combo. No, I don't. I want attack plus combo. That would be nice. The rice. Sodium glutamate. Health plus knockback. I changed my mind. Maybe you? Kaboom boom. Nope, that's more health plus knockback. I would like attack plus knockback. Potato? That's more health plus knockback, so... it doesn't want me to have damage and knockback. So we'll go with... Actually, let's try Seaweed. Can I put you down? Nope. Okay, we can actually pick up different ones, though, and it'll just teleport back. Kelp Soldier. Attack and knockback. Nope, it's just going to be health and knockback with all of them. Ah, that's garbage. We'll try one last combo, and then we'll go with just one that we're familiar with. Yeah, it's just all health plus knockback. I don't want more health. I don't care about health. I want damage. I want dangage. So we'll go... I think it was these two that gave us... Sure, we'll go with that. Health plus heavy attack. We haven't tried this one out. I still like the... Oh, yeah, we have had this one before. Okay. Let's eat it. 135 life. Plenty of other stuff going on. Double check on side quests. Okay, so we've got 10 done there. Is Scavenger still alive? Kunlun top secret. Need a certain person to investigate skills to access the certain computer containing valuable information. Oh, and we did not get that one. I don't know what we were missing from that one. Because we went around and talked to everybody who was in the city. So, if there was some place that we missed, tough nuggets. Okay, so we can resurrect Say as well. I have to keep myself busy to ease your mind. Oh, it's just a relationship thing. Bell wielder, can I ask for advice? What? You're about to give a gift. What kind of gift do you like to give? Pot. I see. How insightful. Give a pot. They can grow a flower, as many flowers in it as they want. But then I got nothing to do except for take care of them. I actually talk to these. Yeah, give me a hug. I like that. I like that. It's good. There's our mom. We have to talk to her. I'll be bored anyway if I can't work on the field. Awesome. One does not simply wield the bell. Master, let's work. Okay, so we've got... We'll, of course, do that one. And that one. Why do we have one extra crystal? Intriguing. We actually have one extra crystal. And it looks like... Yeah, it looks like we've actually gotten everywhere unlocked as far as locations. Not every mission, but we've got everywhere unlocked. We'll talk to them. Maybe we should have come back here and talked to people for the guide? I don't know. See if he has anything else to say since we've done some more talking. How unusual to have kids coming. On top of it, they're not afraid of me. Boomba. Well, he seems a little cheerier. He's a little bit less grumpo pants. Okay, so we have the gold, so the next ones are purple and bird. Whatever color bird will be. slightly thinking I might want to talk to the cat guy as well. Just because he's there. Yeah, Gold Pyramid first, then we'll go to Kunlun. Because I have a feeling the location of the gods there is going to be... That was a city. Boring, cramped, full of smoke. All of them correct? Yep. Has nothing else to say to me. That's fine. Kunlun. Off we go. Need to resurrect a little kid. And drop off a lunchbox. Hi, what are you doing here? Never thought your father was a scavenger? Guess he and you are alike in bravery and recklessness. Well, I guess so. Oh, no, I want to resurrect kid! Why does it keep, like, hard blocking me from this stuff? Okay, these samples from the known guardians emit different energies from the dungeon. That means the dungeons were created by something else. B. Something evil. Wait, I know! They were created probably by people. What brings you here, Lunchbox? My name's not Lunchbox. Sometimes I totally forget that I have a family. You and your ma, it's been really long since I abandoned you two, but you haven't forgotten about my existence. I spent more years in the dungeon than at our home. All for my research. Yes, I never left you on purpose, but still you two suffered. I shall make up for that. I'll be done after I've perfected this research. Oh my, pardon my intrusion. If I may add something, this is not quite right time for your retirement. Wow, I'm delighted to see you here so early. We really need a scientist to run this laboratory. I'm here to remind you about the important task I assigned to you before you went there. Yes, you know, I'm talking about the Guardian Memento. I knew you actually had successfully secured it, but you kept it hidden from me. I shall pardon your uncooperative action, but I would overlook that. Now, hand it over so we can retrieve the next Guardian as soon as possible. What's the hurry? We don't have enough data about the danger we might face, and the one who faces it is the Bell Wielder. Intelligent person such as yourself should think more objectively. As we were wasting our time, our Kunlun city grew closer to this collapse. What danger could compare with that? I do not belong to this city. It's yours. You survived all those years because I granted you a special license to live as a noble citizen. And just yesterday, the Bell Wielder brought you back because I assigned the task for a retrieval mission. To be honest, too bad it wasn't Professor Rossen who survived. Wow, get the psycho back. This made me remember the reason why I actually escaped. This is not a request, Sir Patty. Kindly hand over the memento. Geez, what's with the tension here? You're just adding to it, sir. Let me have a talk with my old friend. Appreciate it. Make sure he learns of our urgency. Wow, she is a shit biscuit. Just a pure and utter shit biscuit. I need to smack her with the bell. We haven't chatted properly, have we? You look so much older now, Lembison. Shut up, it's not like you stopped aging. Do you remember those moments when we studied Anuchard's history, researching ancient reports? Of course, you were always the first to fall asleep. Seriously, it's been almost 2 decades. The moment I can't forget is... What? So we're in our 20s? I thought we were younger than that. The moment I can't forget is our last time together in that dungeon. Everyone was so desperate, no rations left, our entire village was starving. But everyone was dead except me. Hey, I survived in the end. I have no regret you were the one who escaped successfully. Look at you now, Chief of Anuchard. You rebuilt the village, took care of the children, and raised my kid. Yes, a Bell Wielder, the hope of the Anuchardians. You hold the same dreams as me, Anuchard. Lembison, stop. Yeah, he's gonna be... I have a feeling the dad in this one is gonna be fairly reasonable, I guess. Come on, what's your hesitation to bring back the Guardian? Did you know the reason why I trained myself to become a dungeon scavenger? The thrill, the honor of bringing back Anuchard? Both don't sound like you, I don't know. It was for research to grasp the real nature of the 5 Guardians. Where did the Guardians come from? Why do they need the Bell Wielder? Why are such powerful beings bound to dungeons? And while I'm still unable to find the answer, don't you think it's ridiculous that everything is centered around the Bell Wielder? I'm afraid we are not ready for the consequences of reviving the Guardians. Most of all, the Bell Wielder will not be ready for it. You underestimate the kid, man. The Bell Wielder always comes back no matter what. I know the threat of the dungeon more than you, pal. Jeez. Then what? You want the kid to abandon the mission? You want to abandon Anuchard? That's not what I mean. It's just, after being absent for such a long time, I want to protect my family. I don't want to make Medissa sad anymore. and you became such a softie, but doesn't that give you more reason to support the Bell Wielder? I'm sure you realize that restoring Anuchard will ensure the future of all Anuchardians. You're still the same person with the same dream. Do it for our people, not for... Okay. Kun. Right. Kunlun. Oh, have we reached a conclusion, President? I'm thankful for everything you did to ensure my well-being, but your pressure on me doesn't matter anymore. I'm doing this for Anuchardians. It's been hidden inside all this time? Sneaky. Such an attitude for a commoner, but I shall overlook that. You're allowed to be here for support of Kunlun and the Bell Wielder's needs. I don't need your command nor permission. You need me to run this lab, President. Whatever. Wow, she is such a Karen. Obtained goo and red feather. So we're going to have to fight two gods at once. Great. Chief slipped me in. I can stare at all these amazing technologies forever. I don't remember you being this short and didn't expect you to grow so chubby. Hey, that's a mentor. Now shower me with knowledge. She doesn't care. She's all brains. No care. Oh, Rassen's computer. And it's still on. I worked with him during my time in Kunlun. However, he kept all the data from his secret experiments close to him. That got me curious. I bet we can get something out of this computer. Could you help me access the data? Sure. First thing we need is the access card. Could it be that the general kept his stuff? Possibly. We'll resurrect you in just a minute, kid. Give me his card. You need to be careful with what you're looking for, Bell Wielder. This is just a warning from me who has seen too much. Never mind. I don't care anymore. As long as you're here to save us, I'm willing to put anything behind. Wow. He's very trusting for somebody who just got resurrected a couple days ago. Okay, what do we have? What's that? Kill it off. Ah, are you scared of computers? You need to learn to love them. Okay, password required. Password? Oh, come on. We need to ask someone to know the password. In some cases, we can bypass that by answering security questions. I didn't know you were good with tech, Dolly. Quiz time. Answer the following questions. What is your favorite guardian? Platinum. What is the purpose of life? To die. What are his tinnies? Slave. Want to get through these questions, we need to get to know the owner of the computer bear. That's true. Let's try asking her. Oh, why? Okay, what's your story? What is the best guardian? Okay, what is the best guardian? Hard question. Really envy this, that the city ever had the Indigo and Red Guardian that offer the best technology. If we had that in the orchard. Oh, wait, this isn't about me. What's the purpose of life? Want to enjoy life with my family. That would be enough for me. I couldn't deduce Rassen's at all, as we weren't close. Heard about it in the Book of the Ancient Technology, and it could only have been created in this lab. I haven't quite figured out what tinies are, but that's why we need the source of documentation. Of course, there's specific material from the dungeon that powers tinies. Dungeon, it's a monster then. But they submit to humans. The word tinies etymologically means smaller than us. Okay, so they are tinies. Soon for conclusions, Ramu, but we'll see it once we pass through the security system. I don't want to have to talk to everybody. Here, I'm going to resurrect him before I forget. Yeah, start ritual. He might actually have information for us, too. Bong. Poor kid. Oh my, that young boy was Rassen's first experimental subject, right? I'm curious to see it myself. See, father? That voice, is that's his son. Aren't you Say, Rassen's son? But his face, oh no, it's Rassen's son. Hee hee! What's wrong with him? Say, feel great, Say, ready for duty. Oh, he merged him with a frickin' tiny. Okay. Come to your senses, Say. This experiment is truly a failure. Wow. It's just a little boy for him to suffer so much, such a horrible fate. Wow. But you know I could use him as one of my private security guards. I will be the one to take care of him as a human. Leave him in your care. Wow. Say follow Ube forever. Cool. Okay, so we got new upgrade requests. Maybe that's actually... I doubt it's going to be anything too major. Okay, so we have our food, which gives us our duplicate. Okay, so... Ooh. Chance to reduce damage from enemies. So it did unlock another thing. We just don't have enough crystals for it. I think we'll get that in the next dungeon we encounter. There was no way for us to even have enough crystals for it. By this point, that is. So that means we have at least 2 more dungeons, I would think. And we have to get the password answer question thingies for that thing. Not looking forward to having to talk to every single person in town to get it. You know what? I'm going to skip the side quest. I'm not feeling it. Because there's just an amount of dread of just having to... I mean, we have to pass through it. We'll talk to a few. But there is an amount of dread of having to just deal with all of their nonsense. What's the best guardian? Whose blessing is the best? I wonder. If anything, Kunlun seems more wisdom than food. Exploit the land and dungeon and pollute. Okay. Indigo might be the stinking answer. So Indigo. Why am I still alive? You'd be happy, but it seems impossible. No wonder the Ascension program was well received. Die without pain. A perfect way to end this meaningless. Oh, wow. So, and what about Tinies? They run on Anu material. You know where they're from, right? Why am I questioning these people if they're all just going to give me different answers that don't really seem to correlate to what he would think? Okay, what the... Want life to enjoy truly, taste the food, new places. I should... Okay. He worked in the lab all day long. Perhaps he found his purpose inside that gloomy place. Okay, so I think it's probably either Indigo or Platinum. And Death, and then I don't know what the last one's going to be. Pretty helpful, helped me with my plans. Before we knew it, we created so many they populated the city. Maybe they are the what happens to the souls after they get lost in the dungeon. Maybe they are people. Okay, green. Voices in my head told me green is the best. Life, to die. The voices said to me they wonder why they brought me back here. No family, no memory, no place to come back, no choice. And Tinies. Tinies my family, sort of. Tinies understand say understands them, but why everybody else cannot hear Tiny's voices? If Ube said say is human, then Tinies must be human like say, are they not? He's somewhere in between. I'm not going to go out of my way to talk to more people. Okay. Hate him for many things he did, especially for what he did to poor Say, but I will gladly help you answer. Okay, what is the best guardian? But I know there were some who made prayers every waking night for the green guardian to give us food, but famine happened anyway. The data said that the orchard that had advanced agriculture couldn't sustain themselves in the past. Considering one of the professor's family members died in the famine, must have chosen green. Weird to say that, as I don't see anything to enjoy living in this dead city. I bet everyone feels the same. I'm sure you've heard about the freaking Ascension. Government mandated mass suicide. Wow. That's dark. But to think the pain... Okay, so death. So it's green, death, and slave, probably. Yeah, I'm willing to guess it's green, death, and slave. Its creation technology must somehow be related to the Ascension program. Look at Say. Can you tell me what he truly is? So yeah, I'm thinking it's green, death, and slave. I'll talk to you two. What about the professor? Don't know much about him. We can answer questions. Okay. Favorite color, maybe? Most powerful guardian among the 5. Second is gold, because I know the use of such riches. Not just to build tacky statues. So we know hers, to an extent. Or that's to rule. If you talk about Rassen, well, he wanted to die. Okay. They are his creation and my subject. The lab created them so they could serve us, and they don't need so much maintenance. They're amazing. Compared to humans, Tinies are superior. Above all, they're loyal, unlike some humans with their questionable integrity. So yeah, I think it's green, slaves, and death. Green. What is the purpose of life? To die. What are Tinies? Slaves. I did ask everyone, and they gave me different frickin' answers. Okay, indigo. And they all said it was to die. I have talked to everyone. I'm about to give up on this one. Because it doesn't indicate whether any individual answer is right or wrong. So it's kind of bullshit. I'll do green. Well, this will be the last guess we give. To die. Human? Hey, okay. Loading data, please wait. We were such a good detective quartet. What a waste of time. Oh, it's just a hologram thing. What? You're not afraid of holograms? They even have such technology here? Could this be brought from the dungeon? Yeah, it looks like it was because it's the same shape as all the little rando things in the dungeon. More likely this. Completed. Selected logs to play. Breakthrough. Replaying Professor Rayson's log number 17. Today we found a breakthrough with our secret ascension experiment. The data I extracted from Anu materials shows that it emits the same energy as an ancient artifact simply known as Relic. The bell wielder from ancient folktales was said to have used the Relic to resurrect petrified people. I've been long trying to resurrect petrified humans using the ancient Tinies creation method. Now we're going to recreate relics by mixing Anu material and DNA from petrified bodies. Okay, number 22. The long planning has been finished. The Ascension program can be commenced. It's a way to escape from this hell, to die peacefully, without pain, without suffering. The former president offers himself to be the first subject, even though we have not perfected the resurrection. He believed that I could find a way. He will ascend and many shall follow. This is gonna go bad. Professor Rassen's log number 25. The followers are growing. Many take this program as an escape. The religion has been founded. They believe what comes after must be better than this life, so they choose it. They worship the dungeon and death itself. They wait in turn to be ascended. Page 2. Professor Rassen's log number 39. Rejoice, my comrades. We finally succeeded in creating an official relic from it. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, it's not without sacrifice, for we have long experimented with statues from our citizens who offered themselves to be ascended. Now we wait for a suitable subject to proceed with the resurrection phase. Okay, number 42. Now we will conduct experiment number 42. Hopefully this experiment succeeds, as this is our salvation. Evolving from procedure to create Tinies, we now have perfected the formula to combine a relic and a petrified body. To celebrate our advancement, I shall use my own child's petrified body. Soon we will rejoice. There will be no need to wait for this Messiah bell wielder to surface. We could do it ourselves. Ooh. Experiment number 42 failed. The subject is not fully human. We created a half-Tinies. It seems that it cannot retain its memory and personality. Shortly after, it turns back into a statue. This must be due to impurity of the relic, or my flawed method. The moment my child opened his eyes, was he still human? Am I a good father to him? And then unfortunately, we cannot afford much more resources to perform research on experiment 42. I deeply apologize as I'm freezing this project indefinitely. We don't have time and resources to conduct a search for him. We have to continue our research. This is getting dark. Number 89. The president has demanded the solution for the problem. First, we'll be turning the ascended citizens into Tinies. Countless citizens are starving and dying. Soon there will be no food left. It's either us or them. Second, energy recycling. Disposing of non-functioning citizens along with the dead to fuel the dungeon. We can synthesize food out of them. What the hell? Soiling green, basically. Not a sustainable solution, but we don't have any better options. Professor Rassen's log number 145. Not much left of Kunlun City. We have ascended most of them. I, with several others, are the Watchers, to wait to bring back what has been gone. But isn't it better if we stop here? What's the meaning of all this? Death seems so simple now. Head Scientist Rassen's log number 150. I've submitted my proposals to President Mama Jaya. She is not fond of the idea. Nothing left to do then. I have failed everyone. The answer, it must be inside the dungeon. It must be. This shall be my final report. Farewell. Unlocking B1 lab access. Okay. A secret door! Secret tunnel? What the computer leads us to. What are we waiting for? Let's check if anything could surprise us even more. But should we be... It could be a trapdoor. Take us down. Oh, wow. Lots of statues. I've worked in this lab for years yet. Flawless statues. They look really well taken care of. Unlike the statues upstairs. I've seen this in Rassen's dungeon. Oh my, you've discovered this place. I suppose there's no use hiding anything from you all now. What? Long time no see, father. It's all the nobles. This is where we keep the body of nobles who took the program. We had high hopes that someday all the city's problems would pass and we could bring them back to life. How about the commoners? They get recycled. Ooh, called it, but Jesus Christ. But of course, with their own consent, the moment they submit to the program, they have chosen death. You know how Ascension works. They went in, we converted their petrified bodies into labor workers, tinies, some into fuel for food synthesizer. Their sacrifices, that's what let Kunlun survive until now. But they didn't know there was an option to be revived. But they didn't know there was an option to be revived like nobles. Revived or not, we didn't have enough resources to keep all of the citizen statues preserved for resurrection. Thus it was decided to favor the ruling class for our survival and keeping order. May sound unfair, but that was our only option. Wow. I see, we have seen enough. Let's leave. Mentor, wait. Thank you, Bellwilder. You found this room. It has been locked since Rassen left, and none of us could access it. And this is the first prototype device he created for the Ascension, the Sarcopod. There's a small token of appreciation. What a bad taste. I agree. You feel disturbed and confused with all the information. I was angry, but it was inevitable, and it's already in the past. Do what you can and what you need to do. Just follow your heart. Let's focus on our goal as Bellwilder, shall we? I don't like that one. That's... Oh, wow, that's dark. We have no other choice. You're a terrible human being. My first impressions have been true so far. Wow. I concur. But there was no use becoming fixated on them and the futility of the purpose just to prolong survival and borrowed time. My interest lies with the Guardians and their secrets, the key to our salvation. Yep, basically dealing with the Guardians. That is... So each of these are people that just happen to be... That is... Okay, we'll come out here. I don't think we can actually interact with any of the other tinies. Yeah, none of the rest of these we can actually deal with. They're just... souls. I guess we go in. I'm gonna save it first. I don't want to have to redo that one. That's just jacked up. I hopefully will have a choice to say, hey, Mama Jamaya, or whoever her name is, needs to not exist anymore. Because that is a horrible, horrible thing. Man, and I can see why things went south. So now we get Indigo and Crimson, I think, or whatever their names are. The next two.